The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with a first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To throw, it's Williams. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That catch is hauled in.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The receiver grabs it. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the penalty is going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it. 4th and goal from the 1. He keeps it on a design run.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Breaks into the clear. He's got room to run. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Offense out there to start a new drive on the 21. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Looking downfield, it's Williams who makes the grab. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And completion makes it second and short. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. What a stiff arm. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Back to throw. It's Owens. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. QB decides to keep it here. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Well, Cook, he played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Delayed handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Offense makes their way on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a stop this time. Right behind the quarterback, line in the pistol. They feed the fullback this time. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Scanning the field. It's Williams. He's going to pull it down and run. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Going to try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Alabama. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense on the field to take over. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down, it's play action. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That run moves the ball across the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense clicking now. It's a first down at the 45. QB keeper all the way. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Comes up with the catch. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Toss play to the outside. They make the tackle, but nice game. Sets him up first down at the 14. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they regain the lead.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. To the air, it's Owens. Pulls it in, it's Adams. Timeout is called. To talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Let's see how they play this here. Moving to field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Offense operating from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Breaks an open space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. Makes it look easy.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Owens. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. The 30. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. With over the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the 1st.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Williams. And the pass is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early. Obviously, the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the 1st down.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He hands it off from the gun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Here comes the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. To the air, it's Owens. On the run here, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Hale. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. A completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. QB to the tight end for a completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. It's Owens. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. And I think it really caught this defense off guard.
1st down here for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
It's a quarterback keeper. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up 4th down and inches. And the punt team now on to kick it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass, it's Williams. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That's one more play here in the quarter. Change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking deep again. And that one is incomplete. They try to deep ball with time running out in the third quarter, but it doesn't work. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. And it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The punt team making their way on the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. Punt over the middle. It's Edwards. There's some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. And they'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you can tell what.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Tie. Well, the energy really building, Michael, but they don't care for this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. It turns on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him at a great spot to start this drive. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Back to throw. It's Williams. He's running out of time here. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Tries to get it to the running back. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So one play, moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Starts a run. Running back's got it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Makes the ground with plenty of room to run. He moved the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Second down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Owens. Receiver makes the catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes an open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Dumps it down with that.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Back to pass. It's Williams. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Green.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw yet again. Looking for his bat. That ball snagged for a completion. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Caught quickly. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Williams. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just takes a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business.